If you grew up in the UK during the 1980s, you will know that it wasn't officially Christmas until Woolworths aired their annual Christmas advert. So in this video, we're going to take a look at how these adverts evolved before sadly going off a cliff in the 90s. So sit back and be reminded of a much happier time.
In Britain, Christmas wasn't Christmas without Woolworths. For decades, the high street giant didn't just sell the season, it defined it. And nowhere was this more true than in their Christmas adverts.
The latest, greatest, ever more spectacular Woolworth Christmas show!
A mixture of glamour, bargains, celebrity sparkle, and, above all, tradition. By the early 1970s, Woolworths was already a British institution, a place where you could buy everything: toys, records, chocolates, home decor, and electrical items. It was a one-stop shop for families preparing for the festive season. The key to Woolworth's success was accessibility. They weren't trying to be glamorous until Christmas came along. That's when everything changed. In the 1970s, Woolworths made a bold decision to create Christmas adverts that felt more like television events, bright, brash, star-studded variety shows, part commercial, part entertainment spectacular. Comedians, singers, and television favorites were invited to promote the latest toys, beauty sets, and gift ideas. And it was all delivered with humor and charm. As television audiences grew, so too did Woolworth's ambition. The adverts became ensemble productions filled with household names like Leslie Crowther, Jimmy Young, Tony Blackburn, Henry Cooper, Kenny Everett, The Goodies, and Joe Brown. Accompanying these adverts were songs especially written to include lyrics that featured the items they were trying to sell.
Rock along with Chevron at Woolworth. Fill its blank cassettes. 1, 2, 3. Take your pick from fame and hear a favorite name. Buy 2 tapes from M.a.s.k, get 1 free.
Woolworth's adverts were like a Christmas pantomime on your TV. Everyone watched them, and everyone talked about them.
Christmas Woolworth is the place to be.
You have to remember that this was long before the advent of the internet or smartphones. So for many, this was the first time we saw the latest toys or records, and we all scrambled to find a piece of paper and a pen to write our lists for Santa. These adverts were essential viewing for families across the United Kingdom and instilled the magic and joy of a traditional Christmas. They were fun, they were entertaining, and from Woolworth's point of view, they got us to spend more money in their shops. By the mid-80s, the over-the-top productions featuring a who's who of the current stars made way for a more subdued approach featuring a cast of unknown extras and a voiceover that simply told us what the products were rather than the songs we had become accustomed to.
More choice, more for kids. Milky Bar Snowman 99p. More for grown-ups. Jameson's Mint Leaves 175.
Even as a 10-year-old boy, I knew something was amiss and longed for the over-the-top productions I'd become used to. Woolworths then had another change of direction in the late 80s with the introduction of the miserable butler, Scargill. And while these adverts are nice to look back on today, the magic of the adverts from the late 70s and early 80s simply wasn't there, and they were quite the letdown.
Tasteful wrapping paper and charming trees and baubles. Well done, Scargill. But haven't we forgotten something? Crackers.
I must be, my lady.
Woolworths soldiered on until they closed their doors for the last time in 2009, and they, of course, continued to produce Christmas adverts up until that point, although these adverts should probably have included an X rating due to the fact they featured a pair of tits.
Pick and mix!
Walking in a winter wonderland.
It's sad that this once proud British institution has been consigned to the history books, but thanks to the marvels of modern technology, we can still enjoy the Christmas adverts from Woolworth's halcyon days. Although in saying that, while watching these old adverts, it's a harsh reminder of how much the world has changed, and not necessarily for the better.
Last one. You thought it was all him.
I hope you enjoyed that look back at these wonderful adverts, and be sure to keep an eye on my YouTube shorts as I'll be posting the adverts in their entirety for each year from the 80s. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.